Hey friends, what is the first right you think we must have as humans to achieve sexual freedom? Well, if you may spare my friends and I a moment of your time, we will share 4 essential rights we believe are significant in order for one to fully attain their sexual freedom. By the way, if you didn't know before, sexual freedom is the space in which people can fully explore, express, and act on all things related to their sexuality, reproductive rights, and sexual health as a whole. To start off, let me quickly share why the right to medically accurate information and education is so important for one's sexual freedom. Being able to make the smartest and best decisions for your sexual health comes from what you are taught. So, for example, if it is not in the form of comprehensive sexuality education, then you may not be getting that necessary evidence-based and medically accurate information you need when it comes to the ways in which you may want to approach your relationships, whether sexual or not. Now, Rumaisa will add on to this discussion with the next very, very significant right related to sexual freedom.
Sure thing, Willella. Have you heard of the right to benefit from scientific progress? Thinking about what Willella said, accessing medically accurate information means accessing knowledge that is shaped by scientific research and advancements. Like when a new contraceptive is developed or when antiretroviral therapy is introduced for people with HIV, this is scientific progress. Shouldn't this progress be shared with people, and shouldn't they have access to these services to exercise their sexual freedom? Let's think about abortion. Abortion is a critical medical procedure, but for the people in the 24 states across America with abortion bans, unable to access some services, are they really having their rights to benefit from scientific progress even realized? Think about that a bit more while I pass it off to Jada.
Thanks, Rumaisa. Hope you had enough time to think, because next up is the right to privacy. You're probably thinking, well, duh, privacy isn't the right necessary to live our lives. But in the context of realizing and exercising sexual freedom, this is a requirement that is absolutely necessary. Privacy in relation to sexual freedom is twofold. Not only is privacy the absence of interference or intrusion when we're exploring, expressing, or simply existing within the way we define our sexuality, privacy also requires personal agency. This allows us to choose what information as it pertains to our sexuality is revealed to others. Many groups of people around the world are not afforded their right to privacy, including those that are LGBTQ+, women, people with disabilities, immigrants, refugees, those incarcerated by POC. Here's some proof for that. Did you know that many sex workers face travel restrictions and are often denied entry at borders? The US and Japan prohibit the entry of sex workers and marks them as ineligible for visas. Additionally, aviation safety officers around the globe often seize the phone or luggage of individuals who are suspected to be sex workers by checking for items such as lingerie, sex toys, or other evidence that can suggest that they're going to engage in sex work. Wait! Don't leave yet, because it's my turn to address one more right necessary for sexual freedom.
Thanks so much, Jada. The last right we'll be talking about today is the right to non-discrimination and equality. This right is crucial because it ensures that everyone, regardless of their gender, sexual orientation, ability, or identity, can safely and confidently pursue their sexual desires, relationships, and needs without fear of prejudice, violence, or exclusion. Now, let's talk about a real-life example. Only 34 countries in the world legalize same-sex marriage, and this is extremely concerning. A further example is Uganda's recent anti-gay legislation that penalizes same-sex relations. Such anti-gay laws that criminalize homosexuality infringes on our right to non-discrimination and equality by stripping away our freedom to safely, confidently, and freely express our sexuality. People deserve to exercise their sexuality in any way they please, and this is essential for us to all enjoy our sexual freedom. Now, we think it's crucial to talk about all of this because all of these rights need to be in place for us to exercise our sexual freedom. But of course, there are so many more critical rights that go into sexual freedom that we couldn't possibly fit into one video. But we want you to think, what do human rights and sexual freedom mean to you?